being the gateway to the capital and stretching through critical business and residential districts. For more on the development strides of Governor Dapo Abiodun, the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Waheed Odushile, joins us live in the studio. A pleasure having you with us.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Now, we understand some projects are set to kick off, others are still ongoing, but could you just talk us through the completed projects and those that are still in the works?
Thank you very much. His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, actually invested heavily on infrastructure because we believe infrastructure could be the bedrock of every other developmental projects that we are having in Ogun State. And you know, we have 5 pillars of development for the agenda of this administration, which is we call ISHAYA. I for infrastructure, S for social welfare and well-being, E for education, Y for youth empowerment and job creation, and A for agriculture. And if you see, the I there stands for infrastructure. And we believe everything rests on infrastructure. We have done roads infrastructure in the areas of housing, in education, classrooms and stuff, and in health, built PHCs and even renovated general hospitals and the tertiary hospital at Shagam. So the road infrastructure is actually the main project in the area of infrastructure. And like we pointed out in your introductions, we have the 42 kilometers, the Shagam interchange, Shiun, Abeokuta expressway, which leads straight to the state capital. And of course, Abeokuta is the state capital, and every effort is being made to ensure that that status, as a befitting status as a capital, is given to Abeokuta. That explains why we have to focus on that road, because before the administration came to power, because the government came to power, that road was in a terrible shape. But now we can drive seamlessly and everything will be okay. And we'll be having the good effect of constructing that road. Like we said, the area has opened up. We have a housing estate along that road. It's part of our housing infrastructure. We have about 600 units of affordable housing at Kobakbe on the left-right side of the road. If we are going to Abeokuta from now, you see the yellow roof. That is for our housing projects. Then the roads, and this project actually spread across the 3 local governments.
That was else I was about to ask you, because it seems as if a lot of attention is being given to Abeokuta. I know it's the state capital, but what about other local governments?
We see we have 3 senatorial districts in Ogun State: Ogun East, Ogun Central, and Ogun West. The one I just mentioned, the Abeokuta, the Shiun, Shagam interchange, Shiun, and Abeokuta expressway, that is in Ogun Central, which comprises of the Egbas, majorly the Egbas. In Ogun East, we have which is Ijebu and Remo area. We have the Ijebu-Ode Ekpe expressway, the most modern expressway in Nigeria today. And with all the necessary and road infrastructure, we have a toll gate there. The entire length of the road is lit, and it links us with Lagos, which is the commercial nerve center of Nigeria. So it has opened up that axis for real estate development, for businesses, and even for private investors, because we are building another investment corridor around that area for investors to come in, and they have been coming in droves to Ogun State. And on the other side, which is Ogun West, that's on the Yewa axis, the Yewa Awori axis. We are opening up that area also with the Aton, Lusada, Agbara expressway. And by the way, all these roads are federal roads. By the way, they are federal roads. But the governor, as far as he's concerned, the road is meant for the people of Ogun State, whether federal, state, or even local government. The people care less who owns the road. As long as the road is okay, they continue to praise government, irrespective of whichever government constructs such projects, such roads. So in Ogun West, we have the Aton, Lusada, Agbara expressway, which leads directly to the Agbara Industrial Estate, the largest industrial estate, not just in Nigeria, but the entire west coast of Africa. And it's that industrial estate that gives us the name of what we call ourselves the industrial capital of Nigeria. Before His Excellency came to power, that road was in fact more than terrible. And you see, industries, businesses have started relocating. even outside of, not just even outside of that Ogun State or that exists, even some of them outside of Nigeria. But when the governor came in, he put a stop to that. I said this road must be constructed, and before the end of this year, that road, about 19 kilometers, will be ready for commissioning. And already we have done about maybe 80% of the road, and the industries are there. In fact, some of them have been writing to the government to congratulate, to thank the government the governor for that major intervention. So on that particular road. So this thing is not restricted to one area of Ogun State alone, because the governor actually said that I am the governor of the whole Ogun State and not one section of Ogun State. And he promised not to develop any section of Ogun State at the expense of the other sections. Everybody is equal, and that's what he has been spreading his developmental projects across all the nooks and crannies of Ogun State.
The Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Aide, a pleasure sharing your thoughts with us on the program.
Thank you.